Hey guys, Zephyrix here, and I kind of want to get things out in the open because I just actually got into a little bit of something with someone right here, and I want to just go ahead and just bring it to the forefront. Smithy13 asked, "Let me ask you a question. Seriously, I watched a lot of your videos, and what I don't understand is no matter how much you say you're not a 360 fanboy, you always seem to try and find what PS3 users say and try to crush it. Mind you had perhaps a couple of videos that stated that the PlayStation 3 is better in hardware, so as to try and prove you're not biased. A good example, uh, you seem to find no reason, you find no reason to counter MLD's because because of the facts he uses. He uses sneaky ways to make a point, such as Halo 3 versus Killzone via a score system. And then someone else replied to him saying, I'm glad you called him out on that. He states the PlayStation 3 is better, and no Xbox user denies that, blah, blah, blah. Basically, his part, I'll get to him now. He always finds an opportunity to root for the 360. In fact, the only reason why he made a pro PlayStation 3 video was to get all the PlayStation users off his back somewhat, and get a few subs more. Hell, he only rented the PlayStation 3 or bought it when with the intent of returning it. He is a snake in the grass. Okay, let's go ahead and kind of put that to rest right now. Let's start with the second one, then we'll go ahead and flow into the first one. First of all, he's always me. In fact, the only reason why he used a pro PlayStation 3 video was to get PlayStation users off his back, and he only got it with the, either renting it or your intent of returning it. First of all, yes, I did make the video specifically to get the PlayStation users off my back, and also not to get a few subs, because, well, I'll tell you that in a minute, and also because with the intent of returning it, and I'll tell you why. Was it to get a few subs? Absolutely not. I can stop this, doing all this in a heartbeat, and not even look back on it. Or seriously, I can. You know, I always want to do more things with my time and with my video prowess than making PlayStation 3 videos or 360 videos or videos of this nature. There's a lot of things I want to do, but you know, I do of course come back to this because I enjoy it. Now, here's the thing about this. Did I do it to get a PlayStation user off my back? Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because it just came to a fact that how are you going to hate on something or not like something and you've never played it before? You know, it just kind of got to me, and I'm like, wait a minute, I've never played a PlayStation 3 before, and yet I've sitting there and I say I don't like the PlayStation 3, blah blah this. That if you're going to sit there and speak against the PlayStation 3, you gotta at least play one or own one and play. I'm talking about for more than a week, and that's what I did. You know, I had mine for more than a week. Now, did I take it back on intent of returning it? Did I buy it with the intent of returning it? First of all, I didn't rent it. I showed you the receipt. I believe I showed you the receipt. Now, did I buy with the intent on returning it? Yes, I did. And I'll tell you what happened with that. For those who don't know, now you know, it was in the process of moving at the time. Now, I had to do it that way because, well, basically put, I can't sit there and move everything that I have and, you know, and move it to the new house. Mind you that, well, I'm moving out of state. I'm out of the town. So I had to go ahead and pack my stuff up. So basically, the PlayStation 3 was simply there, simply to go ahead and enjoy the process and see exactly what it had to offer. And then I'm just going to bring it back. That's true. Now, with that being said, did I like the PlayStation 3? No. I didn't like the PlayStation 3. I didn't like its menu system. I didn't like Home. I didn't like, well, hold on. Home is not a very good example because there's a future with Home, but I'm not sure if Sony's going to capitalize on it fully. There's a lot of things, you know, the internet browser, there's a lot of things about the PlayStation 3 that I just did not like. Now, that being said, I'm a big fan of the games. There's a lot of exclusive games for the PlayStation 3 that I have to admit I really did enjoy. Such games such as Little Big Planet. I don't know how many times I can tell you guys I was such a big fan of Little Big Planet when it came, you know, when I saw it, and I'm really shocked at how much fun I had with it. I mean, itself warrants the price of a PlayStation 3. And there's some other games out there too that I really did enjoy. Stardust HD, I enjoy. You guys know I enjoy I enjoy the classic arcade style games. So yeah, that was definitely one. What else? Final Fantasy Versus 13 I'm looking forward to. And there's a lot of games on the PlayStation 3 exclusively that I'm looking forward to. MAG. I'm not looking forward to it because I've seen MAGs before. But that being said, I'm still looking at it because I'm like, As of recently, I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, maybe not. We'll see. However, here's the thing about that. Let's go back up now since you finished talking to that guy. Let's go back to what Smoothie said. In terms of MLD, even if I do or don't, agree with MLD, the fact of the matter is that his claims aren't really far out there. Now, it's usually a PlayStation 3 fans' claims that are just exclusively like, what the hell? That's way off. Or they're the ones who are coming at us with a derogatory, in a derogatory way, and that's the reason why I counted them, mostly because they're coming out in a big old bold derogatory way. That's the reason why I had to go ahead and focus my attentions on, what was that guy called? Dominican Air and people like that. That being said, though, if you're wrong, I call you out on it. Just like if you're wrong, if you think I'm wrong, you call me out on it. This is why I'm not hating on Sneaky 13 when he said, if you think I'm wrong, call me out on it. Call me out, not a problem. I'm going to call you out the same type way, too, if I think you're wrong. You think I'm wrong, so you're writing this. I'm thinking you're wrong, so I'm going to put this. Now, was MLD wrong with the scoring system thing? No, not really. Why was he not wrong? It's true that Halo 3 came out 2 years before Killzone, so it kind of isn't right to go ahead and compare them with dates, as you said, I said in another video. Same thing with Resistance 2. It's not really fair to compare them with, in terms of dates. It's not fair to compare them, because they came out too far apart. But when Killzone 2 came out and when Resistance 2 came out, what was the first thing the fanboys said? What do you guys got? Halo? Halo 3? They opened the door, not us. Or not whoever. They're the ones who opened the door. They're the ones who said, yeah, we want to bring, Halo 3 to the conversation. So, yeah, they kind of opened it up. So that's where it came from. But anyway, like I said, basically that's where I come from. Now the video, ironically enough, the video that I mentioned, the one where it says Metal Gear Solid 4 on PC and 360, that was not even a PlayStation 3 hate video. What are you talking about in general? I mean, I don't know. I didn't make a PlayStation 3 hate video at all. That was a Metal Gear Solid coming to the PC and 360 video. No more, no less. But at any rate, that's my take on it. Let me just make sure I didn't forget anything. Well, yeah, I explained to you why I don't count MLD's video, but I guarantee you, if MLD ever stepped out of place, I would go ahead and say, oh, hold on, MLD, I got you there. You need to do this. Oh, correction. There have been certain things that MLD said that I was like, well, hold on, I don't agree with that. And I went to go make a video. But why am I going to make a video when Solid Rev or Dumars or whoever already made a video on it? There's no sense of sitting and making a video on something that someone already made a video on. That's like listening to someone, listening to a reply, like a comment, and then typing it on, trying to sound cool, Like, oh, snap, Fumar said this. Let's type it on there. Ha, 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 I'm smart. No. Okay? I'm not going to sit there and try to gun after him when someone else already said my piece and then make myself look stupid. I'm not. So, basically, that's it from there. That's my response on it. You guys know where to comment.